Shalom, man. Welcome back to another little quick scriptural study, man. Real quick. What we're about to do is we're about to find out how to worship the Most High, because here in John 4:24 it says Elohim is that Ruach, all right, and they that worship Him must worship Him in Ruach and truth. Okay, look. So what is the Ruach? The Ruach is just the spirit, okay? See, Ruach, spirit, all right? Ruach. Ruach is the Hebrew word for spirit, okay? And it's in reference, the Ruach of the spirit of the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth, Yahuwah Elohim, okay? Also by resemblance, breath, and also and the Ruach also means breath, sensible or even violent exhalation, figuratively life, anger, unsustainably, by extension a region of the sky, by, so just go into detail, man. Basically, so see, this is the importance of Hebrew, because Hebrew has it goes in depth detailed about what one word can have different meanings. All right, so many meanings. So Elohim, we know Elohim is the Hebrew term for what people would say God, but you know, that's another story. God is a pagan title, right? So it says, look, especially used in the plural, thus especially with the article of the supreme Elohim, the creator, right? So when we say Elohim, we referring to the creator, all right? Capital. Notice that it's capital. All right, so let's not to digress. All right, look, it's let me read it again. Elohim is a Ruach, is that Ruach, and they that worship Him must worship Him in Ruach and truth, spirit and truth. Okay, so people don't know how. They don't understand how to worship the Creator, right? And right here in John 4:24, He's telling you to worship God in spirit and truth. So now we're about to, what I'm about to do in this scriptural study, we're about to go and find out what is the spirit and what is truth, okay? So let's go to Galatians. Let's go to the book of Galatians. All right. Paul epistles, Galatians, Galatium. No, that's Timothy. Galatians 5. All right. So we're going to read, first we're going to read 22 through 23. All right. I'm going to highlight that so you can see 22 to 23. Let's go back. It says, look, but the fruit of the Ruach, which is spirit, is love, joy, peace, long suffering. That means like going through things, right? Enduring, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law put in place. Okay, so from the surface, it sounds like Paul is saying there's no law, but do you really understand what Paul is saying here? Paul is saying, if you're walking in the fruit of the Spirit, there's no law. Why? Because you're walking in the law. Okay, that's what he's saying. Now watch this. Verse 14 through 21. I'm gonna highlight it. Watch this. 14 to 20. We're gonna highlight it purple. No. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna highlight it purple, right? And let's go 20 to 21. Okay. Now watch this. See, now what is Paul saying? If you walking in the flesh, you're not fulfilling the law, right? Because if you walking in the flesh, then you're going against Torah. Now watch this. Verse 14, we're going to read 14 to 21. For all the Torah is understood in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed of one another. See? If you sinning against your brother, you're not fulfilling the law. See? Look what he say. 16. This I say then, walk in the Ruach, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. You see that? Now, just to name a few things. To walking in the lust, walking in the flesh, right? Committing adultery, right? It's still a law, but you see, if you walking in the Spirit, you're not going to be thinking to commit adultery. You're not going to sin. That's sin, right? It's still sin. See, a lot of people don't understand Paul's writings, right? They see one place where Paul say, oh, well, you're not under the law. And then Paul turn around and say, you under the law. Because, Cephas, which is called Peter, he already said that people were going to twist Paul's writings into their destruction, okay? Now, let's finish this. This I say then, walk in the Ruach, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not, see that, fulfill the lust of the flesh. For the flesh lusted against what? The Ruach. And the Ruach, which is the Spirit, against the flesh. So, you ever seen on the cartoons when you got the devil on one side and then you're supposed to have the Creator on the other side? That's basically lust in the flesh. You see that? Look what it say. Verse 17, for the flesh lust against the Ruach, and the Ruach against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if you be led by the Ruach, see that? If you led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. Now what is he saying? If you led by the Spirit, you're going to be keeping the law, so you're not under it. Just how the Mashiach said, he came to deliver those that's in sin. If there is no sin, if you're not sick, what's the need for a physician, right? If you're not sick, what's the need to go to the doctor? You get it? Yeah, you see this? But if you are led by the Spirit, the Ruach, you are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are what? Manifest, which are these. See that? What's the works of the flesh? Adultery, see, ain't that sin? Fornication, ain't that sin? Uncleanness, ain't that sin? Eating unclean pork, shrimp, crabs, and lobster. Lasciviousness, right? I believe that's homosexuality. Idolatry, you see, this is sin. Witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envying, murder. See, this is all sin. See that? So if you're doing these things, you're sinning against the Most High, and you're not walking in the Spirit. You get it? He say, I tell you. He say, as such things like of which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Elohim. You see that? So what is he saying? That's fulfilling the lust of the flesh. Now, if you're walking in the Spirit, you're going to be keeping the laws. You see that? Without even going in depth into the law, right? Because there's more laws above the surface. But that's when he say, for all the Torah, verse 14, for all the Torah is understood in one word. Even in this, you shall love your neighbor as you love yourself. You see, when you love your neighbor, guess what you ain't gonna do? Guess what you ain't gonna do? You're not gonna commit all these things right here. All this, you're not gonna commit. Adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, sedition, heresies, envyings, murderers, drunkenness, rebellion, and such like. See, you get it? If you walking in the Spirit, you ain't gonna commit none of these. None of these at all. None of them. All right? Now, We know what the spirit is, so you have to be walking in the spirit to serve the Father. Now, let's see what truth is. Let's go to Yochanan. Let's go to Yochanan. All right. Let's go to Yochanan. 14 and 6. There you go. It's already highlighted. Yahusha said unto them, who is Yahusha? The Son of the Most High. I am the way, the truth, and the life. You see that? No man come unto the Father but by me. You see that? So what is truth? Yahshua is the truth. He's the word. See, you have to believe in him. You can't just go straight to the Father. You got to go through the Messiah, Yahusha. You see this? Let's go to Yochanan, John, to call out his name. Let's go to Yochanan 8. Yochanan 8 and 32. What did he say? Verse 32, he said, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You see that? So what is he saying? He's saying you shall know me, right? And what? Let's see what else is truth, right? So let's go to Psalms 119. You know, some people might know this, some people might not, man. So, you know, I'm doing these videos for edification purposes, all right? Because a lot of people don't know how to worship the Father, man. They think they can celebrate Christmas, Halloween, New Year's, and all these pagan festivals, and they think they serving the Father. You're not serving the Father by doing these things. You're going against him. 119 and 142. What does he say right here? So a lot of verses in the book of Tehillim, man. Psalms, called Psalms. All right, we're gonna highlight this. And what does he say? Your righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. And what? Your Torah is truth. You see that? You see that? Torah is truth. Also, the Son of God is true. He say he the way, the truth, and the life. No man come by but to the Father but by him. And we're gonna drop down 151. What did it say? You are near, O Yahuwah, and all your commandments are what? Truth. Commandments and the Torah is the same exact thing. All right. Now let's go back to Yochanan. Let's go back to Yochanan 17 and 17. What did it say? I'm hoping people getting some understanding about what is spirit and truth and how to worship the Father, right? Sanctify them through your truth. Your word is truth. You see that? The word is truth. Who also is the word? Yahshua. Yahshua is the word. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with Elohim, and the word, you know that, right? So we know Yahshua is the word. All right. So Yahshua is the word, and he's the truth. And also the commandments, keeping the commandments, walking in the spirit is truth. You see that? When you're walking in the spirit, you fulfilling the law. All right. Let's go to Psalms 19 and 7, man. And let's see. Tehillim called Psalms 19 and 7. What did it say? It says the Torah of Yahuwah is perfect. It's perfect. See that? People try to make all excuses not to keep Torah. He say it's perfect. Restoring the soul. The testimony of Yahuwah is sure, making wise the simple. See? Keeping Torah make you wise, man. All right? Make you a wise man. All right. So let me go to. We're gonna end it with this one, man. Let me see. All right. So Revelations 24, 22, and 14. Revelations 22 and 14. Let's get it. Revelations 22 and 14. Revelations, where is it? Yep, Revelation 22 and 14. There you go. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life, and may enter into the gates into the city, not heaven. For without what? Those who don't keep the commandments of the Most High are without. For without are who? They're dogs. He called them dogs, sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers. See, ain't that fulfilling the lust? And we just read in Galatians, he say that. Then we read in Galatians that the lust of the flesh are these things here, and idolaters, whosoever love and make it a lie. See, how does idolatry fulfill the lust? Crosses, images of Caesar Borgia, images of different idols. That's fulfilling your lust, because why? You want to see something. You want to see what God just said. He a spirit. He ain't no picture. He ain't on no cross. He ain't on none of that. You see, so you see how idolatry can be. That's fulfilling the lust. When people, they put fishes on the back of their car. None of these things have nothing to do with the Most High. That's fulfilling your lust. You believe in those idols, and that they're protecting you and keeping you safe. But it's at the end, it's destruction, man. All right, I got one more, man, and it's over with. All right. Gotta excuse that. Excuse me, man. Excuse my phone and these interruptions, man. I gotta learn how to turn that stuff off. That stuff be messing up my videos. It's kind of irritating and annoying, but I'll get better. 14 and 12. 14 and 12. Well, here we go. And I'm going to end it with this. Hope somebody got some understanding of how to worship the Father in spirit and truth. Okay. Revelations 14. I thought I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but somehow I still keep getting disturbed. But it said, here's the patience of the Quodashim. Who's the Quodashim? The saints. Holy men. All right? Saints. See that? Right here. Saints. So, just another word for saints. It's not another word. It's the Hebrew term for saints. It's Quodashim. So here's the patience of the saints, Quodashim. Here are they that guard the commandments. You see that? And the commandments of who? Elohim, the creator Yahuwah. And faith in who? Yahusha. Didn't he say he is the way, the truth, and the life? Right? And no man come to the Father but by him. You see that? So, that's been my time, man. Hope somebody got some understanding on how to worship the Father in spirit and truth. All right? Walk in the spirit. Keep the commandments. Keep the faith in his Son. And all will be well. To my next video, I'll say, Shalom, peace, and blessings, man. May Yahuwah be with you.